Oh man, it's RPG time. Normal. Makes sense. Definitely want persistent gore. Sure. Nice. Okay, let's get into it. Jesus.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it.
Well, that's fucked up.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
That's a big dude.
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail.
Jesus, there's a lot of blood. They weren't kidding when it was persistent
It has been
gore.
4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Yeesh. I'm a dude. Definitely not being an elf. I'll just be a human. I'm always a fucking warrior. I guess I can only be a noble, so.
Greetings.
Ugh. Ugh. Well, let's have long hair. Yeah. And a big old beard. We want that kind of beard? I don't want that one. We'll go with this one. That's fine. Should be the same as, yeah. Oh. It's fine. That's a comically large honker. There. You got a fat neck, boy. Oh, who cares about that? Whoa.
Greetings.
Greetings.
How do you do? Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure. Greetings.
Ah, my spell!
How do you do? Greetings.
Go violent.
Ah, my spell!
Okay, well, let's do it. I want some of that. Some of that, want some of that. Some of that. Whoa. Coercion. Trap making. Might as well. Okay. Okay, so we're not gonna do. Weapon and shield is already a thing. So we'll give that one and. Casual. Normal, hard. Fucking normal, I guess.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
Okay.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay.
Look at that old
my
bitch.
lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True, but we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pap, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad. My daughter
And you.
Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time. Good.
I like that.
She goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pap, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
I want to go into
I'm
battle with
certain you more than
Fergus.
prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going.
Oh, Jesus. If you don't send me, I'll fucking kill you.
You'll have your chance soon enough. This is no needless task. I ask you to take a great responsibility. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also
Wall
someone
just
you must
keeps
meet.
moving.
Please, show Duncan in.
The fuck was that?
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a
Damn.
chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be,
The hell do I know about that
this
shit?
is one of my sons we're talking about.
I got
Well,
no
Duncan.
interest in that shit.
He is not interested. So unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription,
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. Upstairs
Where's
in his
Fergus?
chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked.
That's a very
Talk
clear
soon.
description. Ooh, this game's old. My goodness. It's gonna get...
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly.
Alright,
You know these
fine.
Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Good dog.
That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Alright. Where'd he come from? This way?
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. If I locked it any tighter, we couldn't get in.
Ugh.
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Okay. What in the hell was that thing?
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here? It does seem like he's trying
The dog
to
is
tell you something.
frightening.
Wait, did you hear that?
Look out!
Rough Rider.
Plague-carrying fiends! Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? all right. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must
You
have
have a lot of
chased them
blood
in
on
through
you.
their holes.
Good lord, it's
Looks
a lot
like
of
he
blood.
wasn't raiding the larder after all. Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Okay. Let me check out the sack. Okay. Oh, and a chest. Fuck it. Let's go.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Chill out, bitch.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
Poor dog.
Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord.
Bloody
now we
dog.
can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Nice.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled. You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last
I do
met
not.
at your mother's spring salon. You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron? I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you
He was
beat
a
me
bitch
handily,
ass.
as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Everyone has a crush on Swayze.
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
What's up, bitch? Alright, which one is me brother in? Not this one.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren.
sword?
I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love.
It's not a word.
I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
What's up?
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim. I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side. Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you
Weird
soon,
thing
my
to
love.
say to your son.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus?
Jeez,
You would
Fergus.
say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, Mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you? It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those Darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm
Goddamn
glad you
right.
find this so funny.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Your book's shelf is glowing. Nice. Sleepy time, good. I'm in my underwear.
My lord! Help me! The castle is under attack!
Oh. Well, that's not good.
I'm gonna rip you a new one. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now, better than later. Don't bleed for this. All right.
Nice.
Now, better than later. All right. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. I'll get on it. All right. Now,
Did you
better
stop?
than later. All right. I'll get on it. Now, better than later. Got it. Right. All right.
Darling,
It's a fucking mist.
I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? Her scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us? You don't think Howl's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat
How?
myself. Have you seen your father?
Piece of shit.
He never came to bed. We must find him. I most certainly will not. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Oh, nice. A little bit of strength. A little bit of that. Yeah. guess I'll keep my longsword. Sword.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling.
Oh, shit.
Shot it. Get on it. All right. I'll get on it. Shot it. All right. I'll get on it. Shot it.
Ow.
All right. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now it's better than later.
I'll take it.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere. Don't be foolish. You would throw your life away? The front gate.
Okay.
That's where your father must be. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me? Then let us be swift.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here! Yes, my lord!
Real.
Here they come! You're all talking, that's what!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Well, now it's better than later. I'll get on it.
Come here, you little bitch. Nice. Good dog.
Now it's better than later. Now better than later.
Oh, blast you!
So you can get off my back. Move moving. I'll get on it. Stop. I'll get on it. Now it's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Yeah. Get ready.
I'll get on it. Now it's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Excellent! Run, you!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now it's better than later. Like this. Right.
Oh, blast you!
Hell yeah.
Something is coming. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. Now it's better than later. Got it. Right.
Oh god.
Got it. I'll get on it. Now it's better than later. Got it. Right. Let's see some blood. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I will fight you from out myself.
Right. Now it's better than later. Now
Keep
it's better than
missing.
later. Got it. I see enemies ahead. Now it's better than later. I'll get on it. Will. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now it's better than later. Got it. I'll get on it. Right. All right. Now it's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Go, man the gate. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
We are
They
alive.
did.
What of you? Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, your ladyship. Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
I'll get on it now. Stop. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now, better than later. Right, all right. Bring it on!
Whoa.
I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Right, all right. Now, better than later. Got it. Don't bleed for this.
Where the hell am I supposed to go?
We must get out. They're slaughtering everyone.
Maker, help us all. We're gonna die.
Okay then. I guess I don't know where to go. Now we gotta go this way. Right? Nope. Where the hell's the ladder? I'm just gonna go up. I shouldn't go up. I had to go up for this. It's where the fucking dog was, like...
You will be avenged, old sage.
I don't know why I can't... find this goddamn place. Not here. So it's not over here. Oh, hello.
Now, better than later. Can I get you a ladder so we can get on my back? I'll get on it.
Can I get whomped over here, guys?
Get on my back. Right. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get on my back? Right. I'll get on it. Got it. Now, better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get on my back? This.
Oh, this has got... Is that Nan? I'd be sad if that was Nan. Oh, that's my dad.
There.
He's over
You
there.
both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Al's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. I won't survive the standing, I think.
You'll be fine.
My boy. If only Will can make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Burgess. Tell him what has happened.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Turn is correct. Hal's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
Let's go with the
You
long
are
ropes here.
Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world.
Jesus, really?
I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
The king will see
Really?
justice done. The Grey Wardens, however, must face the Darkspawn above all else.
He is right, pup.
I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us. We
I
must
guess
leave
I
quickly
accept.
then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. So we all die? No. Your place is now with the Grey Wardens. Mine is with your father, at his side, to death and beyond.
I'm
Damn.
so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life, and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
Heavy shit.
We will be traveling south
The
through
hell
the
was that?
hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King
Ho
Caleb.
there.
I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. Is it about your father? Your brother has been concerned about him. News from the north has been unreliable. What's happened?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thanks.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his
Rogaine.
greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Later.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation
really
is
short
required.
on
We must begin
recruits,
soon. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business.
I
Grey
like my
Warden
hound.
tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
I gotta get a beer real quick. Brought to you by Guinness Blonde. Strength, dexterity, and we'll keep going with willpower. Yeah. Go with that. Okay.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Mm-hmm. Circus tents.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. Some word if you find anything
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me. No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up, and I'm starving. I'm a deserter, or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
What did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water. Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog.
Can I have your chicken?
You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. What a surprise. Another innocent prisoner. At any rate, it's not for me to say. He'll get his day to plead his case, or he won't. It's all the same to me. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
That's fine.
So?
Here.
Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Jeez.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Word. Oh. I thought his name was Joey.
Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that?
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed? I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
Yeah, fuck off.
Then what is... Oh, wait. Are you the one I'm supposed to give Sir Garland's sword to? Because I think the smith's done with it. Oh, that's such
Yes.
a relief. You really saved me from the switch for sure. I'd best get back to my duties again before I get in more trouble.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? Let me know what you'd like.
Hell yeah. Big ass sword.
That course of action is inadvisable. Welcome, young man. I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time
you talk
enchanting.
so slow.
It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity. Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared? It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
That sucks.
It might seem such to you, but I feel no horror. I am content to serve in my role. Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware. You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance?
No.
Goodbye.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters.
Everyone's fucking praying. Am I supposed to talk to Alistair to get this fucking thing started? We gotta talk to Duncan.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need? Then you will need to locate Alistair and tell him it is time. I'm not certain where he went off to. Knowing him, I'm not sure I want to know.
Okay. He said don't leave the camp, right? Like,
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong, cunning, and smart, but don't
listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
The wall before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide.
Of course.
I'll put that.
There were lots of dogs with different colours.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand
Maybe he's up here. Oh yeah, that's a weirdo.
What is it now?
What's up?
Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. Ooh. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Damn.
You know,
you are grumpy.
One good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage. And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Eager, are we? Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Let's go, come on. Let's get this shit over with. I need to be joined.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
That's me. I'm a fellow.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. For the joining itself, I'll explain more once you've returned.
What would you need that for?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task. The scrolls contain treaties promising support. Treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Okay. Tainted blood. Whoa, whoa. Well, let's go.
Well, I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Oh man, I got the yawnies. Okay.
Bet you I could kill it in 2 blows.
Oh man, it's long.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp. If you just
come on,
bandage me up, I can get back myself.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the 4 of us slay? 12? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know?
Outside.
I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You are a coward. That's literally what a coward is.
I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't. Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Okay, so we already went that way. What the hell is that thing?
I'll get on it. Let me get you a ladder so you can get off my back.
these not dark spawns? There we go. I've got 2. Ooh.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Darkspawn, kill them all.
Where's my... Oh.
No end to these blasted things.
More?
Now's better than later.
See how this plays out. What the hell's going on up here?
So, you're the one we spent all that time waiting for, hmm? Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
I didn't want to talk to you. Damn. Can I just look at the crate, guys? I just want to look. I just want to look at the crate. Okay. Okay, now that I got all those things, Down there.
Bloody monsters!
Target practice, anyone?
Oh, nice. Cross the bridge. Oh. I feel bad killing these boys. Is he dead? Nice. So was that it? Okay. Guess not. That thing's gotta be it. Yeah, yep, this is the way. Those guys didn't have a good day. Hey, go fuck yourself. Stop that shit. Where are you running? Oh, you fucking asshole.
Get off my back. Right. So you can get off my back.
Someone dead?
So you can get off my back. Don't say I didn't warn you! I'll get on it. You can get off my back. Got it. Now. I'll get on it. They're too tough!
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, look, Darkspawn. What a surprise. All right.
I'll get on it. Right. I'll get on it. Got it. Right. I'll get on it. Now, so you can get off my back.
It's almost like his name is Dave. Dave! Help me, Dave!
Well, well. What have we here?
Oh my.
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends.
I don't
Have
want to
you
be turned
no
into a
minds
toad.
of your own? You there, handsome lad. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized. And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead
The
men?
worst kind of thieves.
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. Yes,
Your
my mother. Did you assume I spawned from a log?
A thieving, weird talking log, perhaps?
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
Don't have much of a choice.
Why not? I do not meet many people here. Are you all so mistrustful?
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
I suppose it does.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Do you possess a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as the others
I'm just
do?
here for some papers.
They did not come
Boom.
to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me.
She's hilarious.
You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Okay, I'm back. Got your shit.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately. I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later. As could any Darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then.
Chance.
I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
I'm gonna need more than a chance, old man.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they warned you?
Hell.
Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. Don't we? The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
Maybe
you'll
said
die.
she was pretty?
Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those
Mastered their taint.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
What's all this taint talk?
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
That's a big fucking cup. Delicious.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith.
Oh,
step
damn.
forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No. You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
Everyone's gonna submit to the taint.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Shitty.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Damn. Alright. Let's level up. Strength, dex. Put a little willpower. Ooh, I have 4. That's cool. Well, right now I'm using two-handed. That's good. This one. Yep. Sure. No, that sucks. Same. I have a two-handed weapon, so some shields aren't going to do me any good. Get rid of both of those. Nah, just the one. No, what are you doing? Get some studded leather gloves. Oh, chainmail gloves. Splint mail, chain mail. Splint mail. Chain. Oh, there's. Nice. What's up, dog? They cleaned up the bodies at least. There should be more of a mess though. Go sell my shit.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
I need some money.
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course.
I thought
to keep morale up, you understand.
Just show me the fucking menu.
Let me know what you'd like.
Oh. Sir Garland's shitty sword. Okay, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, 20 strength, that's why. Okay.
I understand your joining is complete. You are blessed by the Maker.
Sorry, Grey Warden. But Duncan informed us that you're not to enter the main army camp for now.
He said it was to the west. Ah, nerd.
It is done.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Cailan. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the young lord from Highever I met earlier. I understand congratulations are in order. Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Cailan. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
We need the beacon. Without it, Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy
Your
theories,
guys' shoulder
Loghain.
armor is ridiculous.
Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives
Fuck
to your
the
spells,
Magi.
mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Cailan. A glorious moment for us all.
Oh, you don't look trusting at all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived.
Why don't we just go there now?
Cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. I will be fighting beside the King with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Again, at his request. We will signal you when
Fair
the
enough.
time is right. Alistair will know what to look for. Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan.
Alright.
May the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Oh, let's do it then, nerd. No, not supposed to. No. Sway. I'm no good with direction in this fucking game. spooky lightning.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Why? Kill the motherfuckers. We scary looking.
Let's cross the...
Fight to the death! There! Die!
Oh, shit.
They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man?
How?
Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Darkspawn, kill them all.
I'll get on it. Now, better. Right.
Sword on fire.
I'll get on it. Get off my back. Can I get on it? Get off. Now. Right. Take the ladder. Get off my back. I'll get on it. There's so many.
The hell is that?
Right then.
I'll get on it. Got it. Bring it to a ladder so you can get off my back. Now, better. Bring it to a ladder so you can get off my back. Right. I'll get on it.
Huh. Ooh, level up. What's he use? don't know why my sword is on fire, but it's pretty cool that it is.
I'll get on it. All right. Get off my back. I'll get on it. Got it. Get off my back. More darkspawn. I'll get on it. Get off my back. Now, got it. Get off my back. Got it. I'll get on it. Get off my back.
Is my dog... Can I level him up? Is that why he's glowing? No. He's just a dog. What? Because I'm a dog.
Do something about it.
Twisted creatures. Right.
I knew they were there. Oh, Miss. Might as well sunder.
Twisted creatures.
That's not what I meant to do. bad. Come on.
Maker's Breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Good point. I need to stay focused. Kill first, ask questions later.
Goddamn right.
We need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
Oh, Jesus.
No end to these blasted things.
Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now. I'll get on
Old-fashioned slash.
That'll teach you.
What's going on here?
Got it. I'll get on it.
No end to these blasted things.
It's daunting. What's going on in this thing? Should probably loot a little bit while I'm here, right? Fuck. Alright, let's roll.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
Pile of bones?
I'll get on
Malachite.
get on it. Now, better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now, better than later. Right, all right. I'll get on it. Got it. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Fuck.
All right. Now, better than later. All right.
There he goes. Nice. Oh shit.
I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Right, all right. Now, better than later. I'll get on it. Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? All right, all right. You're in a little over your head. Now, better than later. Right, all right.
I need something to fucking dump this goddamn fudge. What's up? Fuck.
Got it. So you can get off my back. I'll get on it. Right, all right.
Yeah, fuck.
I'll get on it. Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Right, all right. Now, better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Hit him. He's on. Bows are for wimps. Oh no. Jared. Stop. Fuck his day up. Oh, he's evil.
So you can get off my back.
He's almost dead. He's almost dead. Yeah. Good job, we'll fight him. Big dog. What the hell?
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal.
What the hell is going
Let's
on?
light it quickly before it's too late.
Where's the beacon? I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Oh.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king?
Should we not...
Do as I command.
That fucker.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Why would he do that? Dead, dude. He was squished. His blood is gratuitous, though. Good lord. Well, that sucks. Sucks for me too.
Ah, your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
What?
You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
Of that I have no doubt. Your friend has been inconsolable since Mother told him the news. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke. I do not know. She rarely tells me her plans. I do not mind. Take your time. She turned into a giant bird and plucked the two of you from atop the tower, one in each talon. If you do not believe that tale, then I suggest you ask Mother yourself. She may even tell you. I agree. 'Tis time you speak with Mother, then be on your way.
Bows.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worried too much
Alright,
over
my
that.
dog.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean...
But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
What a terrible name.
Flemeth?
Flemeth.
From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not? Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Yeah.
If you think small numbers make you helpless, you are already defeated.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface.
Old gods.
An archdemon is an
Cthulhu.
old god awakened and tainted by Darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Kaelin already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but I expect Loghain has already taken steps to stop them. We must assume they won't arrive in time.
Me? I am just an old woman who lives
You
in
turn
the
into a
wilds.
bird.
I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution. I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Sounds like an excellent idea.
Such determination. How intriguing.
I still don't know if Al Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Fuck it.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. Now that you mention it, I do have one more.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, This is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be
Put some
ready.
pants on, you'll be
Alone,
fine.
these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens.
Quite the crew I got
Suggest
here.
a village north of the Wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
She'll blast him with her fucking thing.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval. Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Have fun storming the castle. Okay, so... Alright, let me look at my stats, and then I think that's going to be about it. Can't use this yet. Nice. Save it up. And that's it. Alright, good start, I think. Fun. Keep on keeping on with it.